Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer, Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, call 206-402-0100 and enter PIN number 161329#. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. And now, here's Dee.
Hey guys, this is Nadia Angelini, Intuitive Life Coach, subbing for Dee today. She's so sorry she cannot be here. She has a friend that is ill that she is going to support. So please send her a lot of light and love today, you guys. I am really excited to be here with you. I hope we'll have a lot of fun. So let me start with this, you guys. March and this year has been so intense. And for those of you, most of you know me, but if you don't, you can find me at intuitionbynadia.com. Dee and I have worked together for over 24 years. And I do energy updates every single month that are free, guys. If you want to subscribe, you can go to my website, intuitionbynadia.com, and subscribe. They're also in the blog there, and I do an audio if you want to listen. Because these energies are spicy, you guys. They're spicy. Okay, things are looking bleak out there. So it's really important to anchor in your light, to anchor in who you choose to be, because that is where all our power is right now, is sort of going inward in order to get ready to inspire and let yourself be seen, because this is the light workers' time. We're being called right now to ground the light, to focus on ourselves, our own self-soothing, our own balance, in order to truly know in every cell of our being that nothing outside of us can create for us. So when the world is going crazy and there's a storm outside, how can I hold my foundation? How can I know and hold the light as best I can? Because you guys, I'm really sensing there are definitely more storms coming. And my intention is to keep all of us outside the storm and calling out and holding the light like lighthouses for the people that are inside the storm. So just so you guys know, I'll give you a little brief, but if you want to see the whole update, like I said, you can go to my website. Continue to expect the unexpected, you guys. There is this sense of like almost deliberately this energy of trying to throw people off balance. And I don't usually, we are all the creator of our experience, but there's this sense of, you know, the light has won. And what's happening is on the world stage, everything needs to crumble in order for the new to rebuild. And the crumbling, and the analogy I keep getting is sort of, you know, labor and delivery. You know, it's uncomfortable. It's scary. There's an unknown, but guess what? You get a baby at the end and it's all worth it. That's the energy we're going to be going through. Okay. I definitely feel like March is sort of this last month to really open up to who you really are, you guys. Like, I feel like a lot of us have had dormant gifts. The veil is thinning incredibly right now, guys. So each and every one of you, if you are on this call, if you are in this community, I am speaking to you. You have gifts you have not awakened yet. This could be psychicness. This could be healing. This could be mediumship. This could be talking to animals, talking to plants, talking to other elements. This could be channeling. It could be 1,000 things. Open right now and set this intention for March to open to all of your gifts and talents, all your untapped potential, because there is a sense of something lifting so that we can truly step into who we really are. So with that, a lot of people are having some old energy come up, you guys. So there might be stuff coming up that you're like, oh my God, I thought I got rid of this. Why is this here? Because anything that does not match that light, gotta go. It's got to go now, okay? So that's what you want to focus on in this month, because this is the time that we came here for. Each and every one of us on some level, at some point in our life, looked around. And I mean, I can speak for myself as a little girl going, this stuff is stupid. What is everybody doing? Like, and it's all making sense to me now. It's like, oh, it's because everyone's been asleep. And we know this is the time of awakening. And this really started happening around 2012. That's when the first wave of awakening happened. That's most of us here who are in this community. For me, it was 2004 when I actually met Dee. And I find that this is like the leveling up, because the next wave of awakening of those who have really been asleep, who have a lot of more resistance, who are not and have not been on the leading edge as we have, we are going to be called to rise in the next year or two. So this is our preparatory time, guys, okay? Because I am absolutely feeling really great stuff coming. I'm just seeing the labor and delivery. It's going to be uncomfortable and scary. I am seeing a potential for another lockdown, guys, and I'm sharing this all with you, not out of fear, but to tell you that's actually a good thing. When I see the lockdown, it's like it's coming from, and I got massive confirmation by another channel called Blossom Goodchild from the Federation of Light, and she had said that she's like an Abraham or a Bashar for any of you those follow those channels. She had basically said for years, apparently, that phase 2 of the awakening was going to be marked by a lockdown. Phase 1 is that the light has won, which we could all feel. And that is why I think so many of us were confused with the election results here in the U.S. because we were like, but I can feel the light one. Like, I don't understand. Like, love is abounding. What's going on? And this is because this is actually the fastest way to get us where we want to go, even though it's not the most comfortable. It is the quickest. So that's what we're doing, guys. So really excited to be with you. It is my intention to help you all connect back with yourselves today. I will run through these calls. I have been told I have to have a hard stop at 9:55. I cannot go a minute over. So I will be mindful of that as well. All right, let's get started. You can also ask me for a general reading if you like, or ask a specific question, whatever it is that's important to you. Here we go. All right, I got Charlene in California.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has, and it's been quite a year for me, so I'm going to just ask for a general today.
All right, let's see. There's guidance for Charlene right now. Yeah, okay. So, there's this sense of being very hard on yourself still. It's like I feel an inner and outer judgment is the way they're showing it to me. Like there's still this sense of, disharmony within you. Can you feel that?
I don't know if I specifically knew maybe it was that, but yeah, I have always been hard on myself.
Yeah, and there's this sense of just your base vibration right now is you really are seeking truth, but there's this sense of like disappointment that's dominating your energy right now that I just would love to turn around.
Yeah,
the expectation of disappointment. Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't manifested the things in my life that I've wanted to, but this year I lost my dad like you did in May, and who I was really close to, and then my best friend just committed suicide in December. So she was my best friend for 44 years. They were the two closest people to me, so it's been rough.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's the heaviness, that's the sadness, that's the feeling that I'm feeling, and then it's interesting because what was your friend's name?
Kate.
That passed? Kate.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got goosebumps when I thought of her. She's like, I'm in joy right now. Okay, I'm living my best life. Like, she's like in such a joyous energy and such freedom. And she's like, she's a very
funny.
large energy. Yeah, very joyous, very fun, full of light. And I just am feeling really strong. Please seek to connect with me where I am. I am here to help you now. She's a very specific guide for you. I'm getting really strong goosebumps. During this process, she's saying, sit with you. I will illuminate what you need to see and what you need to. She is like powerfully a soul connection with you. I almost feel, and this is really interesting. I always say we come in clusters, and when you meet someone from your cluster, you know it, right? And she was in your cluster, which means you share the same oversoul. Yeah. That's what we call a soulmate, where you share the same oversoul. So she is a part of this transformation for you. And she's saying you got to really sit with yourself and go, what did this really give me clarity about? What do I want? And really connect with her. And this is when I talked about like opening to gifts. I feel like she's going to really help you. Call on her before you go to bed. She is an absolute, because you feel so overburdened right now. Your energy feels a little heavy. Naturally, you're going through grief. Grief sucks. It's heavy. And, again, I have dozens of friends that lost everything in the fires. The energy is heavy. So it's hard to, tune to light when you're feeling pain. And as we say, grief is love with nowhere to go. So put it somewhere. Put it towards her. put it towards yourself, I feel like I feel like a little push, okay, because they're showing me here there's still imbalance in your life in terms of where you're putting your energy. You're still too focused on the 3D. I want you to get out in nature, seek her connection, seek the voice, seek hearing the voice of your higher self and soul. They're saying here, this is really important right now. This will help dissolve the heaviness of your grief. Those are the words they're giving to me specifically. Because the grief is weighing you down.
Yeah. And I do get out. I do get out and walk all the time. Good. And it does help. It does help.
And more, like sit next to a tree. Let the tree's energy hear you. Let Gaia, Mother Gaia, because she's really because there's going to be chaos coming. And they just keep showing me, like, when you have this anchored connection with the other side, you're going to feel so invincible. And I want that for you because she is powerfully with you. Like, so strongly with you, I would almost say like twin flame energy, like so strong next to you, like your sisters, honestly.
Yes, she was closer to me than any of my sisters. She's just completely irreplaceable in my life. So that's why it's so hard.
Yes. Of course. And listen, she left a hole for you to fill.
Yeah.
It's putting that love that you had for her towards you because that's what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
But you can't feel her when you're in grief and sadness and loss.
Right.
That's the rub. When I'm noticing they're not here, I can't access them. All right. Anything else for Charlene that I can give her on this journey right now to help her? Yeah. So they're saying here, set intentions. Okay. What is my intention for who I choose to be, for my connections, and like really set intentions to open up to the gifts. Like I said, I want you to connect with and welcome in the highest part of yourself, the part that sees her where she is, the part, how does the source within me see where I am and where she is, and really tuning to that station, Charlene, and I swear to God, it's like your whole life will up level. Because it's just this vibration of sadness that's locking you, and disappointment, and sort of then you're hard on yourself. You're like, because you feel like on some level we're like, oh, I should let it go. But grief comes and goes in waves, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't ever go away.
Right.
But it's what vantage point am I addressing the grief?
Yeah, yeah. And I know, I can do that. I know I can do it.
She is showing me birds here. Okay, so when you go outside, she's like, I will send you the birds. I will send you the birds. Okay. So seek her outside because they're showing me outside and they're showing me birds. And you will feel the goosebumps when it's her. Okay. You'll feel that goosebumpy thing. And it's funny. Where are you in the world?
In Pasadena.
Where are you? You're here. Okay. Because they're showing me those little California birds. So that's why I was confused. I was like, they're showing me little California birds, but I couldn't remember where you were. You know the little tiny ones that'll like fly everywhere?
Yes, yeah. There's like
a group of them.
Or something.
Yeah, they're like the little ones. They're showing me a group of those little tiny ones, like, because she's in a group of souls right now. She's with your guides. So she's showing me like a group of small birds, the little ones. So keep an eye on for that, sweetie. And please keep me posted. I love hearing, and I'm so sorry. And I'm sending you so much love because I do know what it's like to go through that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know you do.
Much love.
You love to.
All right, well, we'll talk soon. Thanks, Charlene. Okay. Next, I have Eileen from Brooklyn. Hi, Eileen.
Hi. I knew you were going to call on me because what I have to say follows what she just said.
Great.
Yeah, my best friend passed a little over a year ago, and my life has been one big challenge ever since with identity theft, and they're just getting into everything. They just disabled one of my computers, and it's crazy. And what I'm going through with ocular migraines has been incredibly insane. Come to find out that these auras, they're alive. And I'm, I understand that I have to love every side of myself, whether it's what I consider to be wonderful or not wonderful. And the not wonderful one is the one that needs the most love.
Right.
And that's the aura that comes that I get a headache from. And
okay.
So I've been loving that. And it came again
that
this
perspective.
morning.
Yeah.
And I know it's because of everything I had to go through again with changing passwords, and I mean, it's a mess.
Yeah, and okay, so a couple things coming in for you, Eileen, that I want to share. Number one, what was your friend's name?
Ellen.
Okay. I'm just going to connect with her. But first, they're really showing me here. Number one, when you see something manifest like identity theft and a sort of cyber attack, this is such a deep feeling. Obviously, when Ellen passed, she was a deep part and connected to your identity. When we have friends, they help us reflect who we really are, and that got taken from you. So when, it's like when you lose somebody that's a piece of your heart, you feel like you lose a piece of who you are, and that is why that loss is so massive. And because you weren't able to reclaim who you are, that is what the identity theft. You have lost your identity. You have lost your foundation. Okay? So it's about rebuilding the foundation of who do I choose to be now? What would Ellen want from me now? How did she see me?
Well, the nice thing is one of the auras that comes is not from this, because I have a brain lesion that bled, and that's what caused it. The aura that I see is beautiful, and it's her, my father, my brother, and my mother.
I love it.
4 colors.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the migraines are actually almost like a permission slip for you to see beyond the 3D. Because I am also getting, when you have these massive, especially ocular, so you're saying the eyes, it is your body trying to, like when I talked about people's gifts. This is making me feel like you have the gift to see aura, to see spirits, to see energies that this is awakening you to. So the gift of these migraines is it actually allowed you to this broader perspective. Now you can release the migraines, because the migraines, the painful way is just our resistance to our full awakening, because we have all been programmed, look around. Most people are miserable. Most people don't know they're creating their lives. Most people are living in a system that oppresses them, and those of us that have awoken on some level, we know we're the creators of our lives. We take responsibility. And I am seeing, it's so interesting, because was Ellen awakened? Because she feels like halfway to me when she was here. Like she had healed some wounds.
Her family was religious, Jewish.
Because I'm feeling, So there's a little conflict there. But now she knows.
She knew before she left, because she came to me to, she said, Eileen, I'm afraid, and I know I can't go to the other side if I'm afraid. And that was her spirit coming to me. So I walked her to the other side.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. They're showing me here a little resistance. So for you personally, let me just see here. What does she need to hear today? What they're showing me is you need to start, the world has broken you down. And again, when we have a grief or a loss, it kind of kicks us when we're down. Do you know what I mean? And this is the time to sort of rise up. You are resilient as hell. Okay? They're just showing me that you have been through, you're a boss. You have just been through so much, and you're like, I'm still standing, to quote Elton John.
Exactly.
Okay? So, that is your energy to me. And they're asking me, and they're showing me a version of you in your 20s. Okay? They're showing me this version of you, and they want you to, and this is so strange, invite her back in, because she was full of fire and passion. And, there's a sense of the resistance is coming, and you are like, this is why I came. I'm tired of this shit. That's a little bit of the energy I feel from this
that was
version
the
of you.
Performing in nightclubs. Yep.
There it is. Yeah. So I want you to merge with her. We need to call her back. Bring her into the now, because you've lost that fire, and we need you right now. We need you. Ellen needs you. A lot of souls need you. Each and every one of us, it is our responsibility right now to rise into the fullness of who we are. And you couldn't do it before now. So the invitation is there. Okay. The invitation, and use Ellen, because guess what? She can help you now.
Because I love what you're saying. I'm going to get in touch with you.
Okay.
So can you just say a little more about the lockdown?
Yeah, I'm feeling like, okay, so the quote is under the guise of a lockdown, so of a virus. I don't feel like there's going to be a real, I think there's going to be a lot of fear mongering, and I think they're going to say it's about a virus, but I don't think it's about a virus. What I'm seeing happening is a rapid unfolding of the lies we've been told our whole lives. And in order to do that, the analogy I got in my mind was I have a young son that used to have major tantrums. And so we would put him in his room when we knew a tantrum was coming, because then he was contained. So if he lost his mind, he would only destroy within his room, right? As opposed to, and that is the way they showed it to me. There will be, now we already know that we are source energy. You know what I mean? We already know that. We already know that this is an illusion in a 3D world, that we're a spirit having a living human experience, right? We already know that the politics have no influence over my life, okay? There's a lot we already know. We know that things are fear-based and meant to control. We know, we know this already. But a lot of people don't. And these systems that have been in place of government, of food, of finances, all these things, I'm seeing massive truths being awakened. And what they are saying is we must contain the collective on all the planet, because some will literally have psychotic breaks once their entire universe gets breaked open. They can't control, so they don't want violence. They don't want there to be violence. So there's almost like we have to put everybody at home so that they don't harm when they find out the truth. Because when people find out truth, they fight it. You're going to fight. If I tell you religion was all a lie, if I look at my Christian mother-in-law and say it's all a lie, they've lied to you your whole life. Okay, just so you know, it's all a lie. That's their identity. To what we were talking about with you. Your one friend died and you lost your identity. Imagine your entire world exploding. So that's what they're showing me. And those of us that are already awakened, we will have surprises too, but we have already had time to integrate higher truths. So we won't lose our shit, for lack of a better way. That's the way they're showing it to me. Now, the timeline is always fuzzy because, we all have free will and we're all on different timelines on some level. So they are giving me some time between the April to September time frame. Wow. That's the time frame I'm seeing. So take with that what you will, take what resonates, listen to your own discernment and see what feels right to you. So we'll see, but it'll be a good thing, not a bad thing, is my point.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Eileen. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Next, I have Adele in Connecticut.
Oh,
hi,
hello.
Adele.
Hello.
Hi. How can I help you?
Oh, well, I'm so happy that you're on today, and I would like a general.
Okay, sure. Okay, you know what's really fun? I got to tell you, Adele. They're giving me, it's funny because I brought up with Eileen that young part of herself. I am feeling like a return to youth for you. I am feeling a renewal energy, either just coming in, like a new conviction, a little bit of a light that's been sparked in you. Can you feel what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Okay, good, because they're showing me, yes, this is the direction. There's a little bit of hesitance. So they're just saying blast through the hesitance, decide, choose, because you're restless. You're ready to move. It feels like, let's go. All right, when's it starting? Let's go. Like that's the energy I'm feeling. Okay.
Okay.
So what is it you want to create? And let's see if we can see if there's any blockages here and what we can move. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, I've just been getting all these downloads and so forth. So I'm actually in the process of creating a brand new website and, like doing, it's more spiritually based, but fun, like the little child within coming out of people.
Yes, that's the energy I was feeling. Love it. Yes.
It's like improv for the soul and a lot of that. And I'm so excited. And then I was guided to do teaching memoirs because I got to so many places and and got so many things happen in my life, throughout my life, that just were so synchronicity. I mean, it just, I went, all of a sudden, I just went to like an interview, you know, actually, to audition. And I just had the funnest time. I forgot I was on an interview. And at the end, I just said, oh, thank you. And I went to leave and they said, you're hired. And then I was hired.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
To work with an improv group for like 4 or 5 years. So there's so many things I want to bring to people to lighten up their world and to connect to the inner child.
So,
no.
And that's what I was feeling. I absolutely love that energy. I could feel it immediately. And there's just a little bit of this, you know, and this is how they're showing me, and this is what I would sort of unpack in this month, like we talked about, which is that was always who you were. You always came with joy and light, and there was this sense of, like we've talked about, like many of us, it's you sort of not being rewarded for it, being seen as, you know, rose-colored glasses or naive or that type of energy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there's wounding there around when I'm in my childlike light, I'm not safe. I'm not loved. I'm not honored. Okay? So I would just go, when I'm in my childlike light, I awaken it in others. I am safe. I am invincible. I am untouchable. Okay? So like it's rewriting that story. It is just that, because it's so old. This energy, it's like dusty, is old. Okay? But it's still a little active. So I would just consciously rewrite it because it's in your subconscious. So I would just constantly pivot that, because then they're showing me absolute massive new beginnings. And when you see those synchronicities, that is your indicator you are on your highest, best timeline. When you start to see those numbers and the songs on the radio and the people say those synchronicities, you are on your highest timeline. So everything is exactly lined up for you when you see those.
And basically, I think what you said about the childlike, the child just being like naive and all of that. Now I just want to put it out there. I don't care what anybody says.
Yes, but I just want you to know your
I've always like just, you know, done things to get by. So I have like, you know, I'm not really into the money, and I really like say no, because I can do so much good with it. You know, so I'm just really getting a lot of new, And I didn't want to go.
What they're showing me is you will get in touch. Your purpose is to help people get back in touch with their true dreams and desires. And by mirroring your joy and effortlessness, you want to create abundance, sharing your light. And they're showing me here absolute success with this. Owning and knowing that you deserve abundance for this, because it is an exchange of energy. You are here to uplift and plant seeds to help people go, you can dream whatever you want, you know? Like I used to tell my husband, I was like, I'm a fairy princess when I was a kid. Unicorns are real, fairies are real. Like I wanted to believe, you know what I mean? I wanted to believe. And guess what? There are dimensions where that's real. We don't see it here, but all that stuff is channeled. And it's like that little girl, that fear. It's literally like, you know, I'm seeing you connected to the fays and the fairies because there is that energy about you. So I would even call upon them.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm actually going to put that on the website, the fairies, because it's
good. Because I love it. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're showing me that energy, which is showing you that is your divine blueprint of the fays and the fairies, the elementals. So that's like connection to the earth and the magic realm. Okay, so it's really awakening that blueprint in you that's been dormant. That's the way I'm seeing it. I'm very excited about it, Adele. I love it.
Me too. Thank you for confirmation.
Thank you. Have an amazing day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Next, I have Phyllis, New Mexico. It's been so long,
Well, Nadia, continuing, I went and pulled up my notes, continuing our conversation from 2020 to 2022.
Okay.
I'm just laughing because it's very fortuitous that you're there.
Yes.
So I can, but we had talked, about how, you saw photography lights up for me. And I done some tabloid photography. Not for me. I did some movie set. Not really for me.
Great.
Anyway, I felt really stuck with my photography. I just want to do art. Anyway, I just put it aside and I've been focusing on writing. But anyway, recently, like the last couple of weeks, I'm like, I really want to go and buy this fucking flagship camera that costs about $6,000. And I just felt good. And I thought, and that's off to D. I don't need it, but I want it,
Yeah.
So I just want to go back to that whole photography thing.
Okay, great. Well, it's funny because it's hard to trust when something lights you up. Because, we are born with guidance. Like, again, you watch the little ones and like, oh, I want that, and oh, I like that, and oh, I like that, and oh, I like that, and that's what I felt when you saw the camera. Oh, I like that. It was like a little kid almost, excitement, which I love. All right. So for you, Phyllis, let me get the highest guidance for you around opening up to your highest abundance, your highest career, your highest gifts and talents. Yeah. So they're showing me here a little bit of an inner conflict. So what I'm seeing is I want this, but I believe this. I want this, but I've experienced this. Okay. So I'm actually seeing you. They're giving me a literal, like right now, and again, like all of us, a death and rebirth. This is a time to kind of, what can I leave behind from my past? What am I dragging with me? And the analogy I'm going to use with you, Phyllis, is one I'm stealing from Abraham Hicks, which I love. And this is for everybody, by the way. This will benefit everybody. Every thought you've ever thought, every experience you've ever had, imagine it like it's a marble in a bag, okay? And people that are unconscious are dragging that bag wherever they go, right? Now, each subject brings up different activations, right? Your parents will be a certain bag of marbles. So photography and money and doing your art for money has a bag of marbles that has some stuff in there that is not serving you, okay? Are you with me?
Okay. I do feel like I want money, but I want a lot of money because there's, everybody's
and that's great,
right? I mean, everybody's a photographer,
but
right?
Again,
you have a cell phone, you're a photographer.
But again, and I'm getting like massive head resistance from you, third eye resistance. Nobody is you. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
I live in California. There are 10 bazillion life coach, intuitive, tarot readers. It doesn't matter. Bazillion. It is flooded. But whoever's supposed to find me finds me. And it's been like that for 20 years. So just know that. What is my intention? Bring me the people. What do I want to make people feel? Infuse it. Because what happens is you go, well, this is just the way it is. And you sort of you put a roadblock to your own desire. And then you're disappointed and you're like, see? Do you see me? And you prove yourself right. So it's about rewriting what is my intention. What's going to bring me the most joy? Then that's what the world needs. That's what somebody is looking for my work. Somebody.
Yeah.
Or else I would not be called to do it. And I will tell you, I absolutely love photography, and I don't love every picture I see. Because each picture is going to hold a different frequency, vibration, intention, and energy, and I am sensitive to that. So
right, absolutely.
This is my encouragement to you, is to rewrite, look at and examine. I want this. Okay, so what are the roadblocks I put in place, and how do I rewrite them and reroute them? Okay?
Okay.
And by the way,
I do want that camera.
Yes, I'm telling you, my energy around that camera is joy. Follow that.
Yeah,
joy.
that's what I feel. That's what I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get a strong yes on that.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Phyllis.
Thanks,
Have a great
Maddie.
day.
I love you.
Bye, honey. Next, I have Claire in Nebraska. Hi, Claire.
Hi.
Hi. How can I help you?
Yeah, so I wanted to know if I'm in alignment with meeting my dream man, and if so, is there anything that I need to do to accelerate that?
All right, let's look at the man, girl. I love it. Let's look at it. Let's open up to it. How are you, by the way? Okay, so I feel like you've been attracting, like, boys, not men. Does that make sense?
That is so true.
Okay, yeah, like, but there is something unfinished. So it feels like there's a relationship that you're not fully open is the way they're showing me. So are you still, is there a breakup? Is there something that happened that's still like in your field or someone you're still thinking about?
I mean, I don't think so. I broke up with my boyfriend this past November, and honestly, like, from the second I left him, I've been doing so much better.
Oh, good. And so what about him? Is there anything about him that you feel like you're still holding resentment or you're still irritated by? Like, there's something that's still in your energy that you haven't, what happens is if we don't clean up what we attracted from the prior relationship, we kind of attract it from the next one. So it feels to me like there's a little bit of unfinished business. So what was it that caused the breakup?
I guess it was just his general immaturity and selfishness. And how that kind of blew into like every facet of the relationship.
Got it. Okay, so that's when I picked up on like the man-child vibes, the boy vibes. Okay, immaturity. So what did that make you know you want?
I want someone who's mature. I want someone who knows my worth.
Yeah, and what does that manifest like? What does mature mean? That means when they say they're going to call, they call. When they say they're going to show up, they show. You want consistency. You want someone who's grounded. You want someone who prioritizes you. Okay, so I'm just giving you what I'm feeling from your energy that you have not fully given words to. You have not fully acknowledged. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm just feeling like I want to really focus on, I want someone who knows who they are, that's working on themselves, that has self-awareness. Like, I would sit and give this a little energy, because what they're showing me here is you just are like, I don't want that, instead of this is now what I know I want. Okay. So they're showing me to shift that perspective, because that's what's in alignment with the new guy. Okay. So let me look at the new guy now. New guy. Yes. Okay. Sorry. What I love about this guy, and this is really funny that they gave me this, because my husband, when I met him, what I loved about him the most was his unbelievable authenticity. And that is what I'm feeling about this next relationship. Okay. It feels like he is very authentic. He is very congruent. Like, what he says is what he means. And he doesn't play games. And there's like this stability, because he's saying what he means and he's doing what he says. Okay. So, that's what I'm seeing. So this guy does exist, which is yay. And let's see here. Yeah. They're saying here, you just need a little time. They're saying you need a little bit of time to rewrite this script. This is what I want and why I want it. And this is how I want to feel. So I would just give it energy. They are showing me here, like, you just need a little more time. You need a little bit more time. It is coming. It will be there for you. Trust the timing. Trust the process, because there's still a little bit of work you have to do on yourself for you to be ready for this person. So what is that? Can you give me anything for Claire? What does she need? You get a little lazy with the spiritual work. You kind of go to it when you need it, but it's not really a part of your life. And they're saying to make it more of a priority. What is my intention today? What am I bringing to my day? What do I want to get out of this? Like, consciously setting intentions will help you line up with this guy. But I absolutely see him coming in. Let me see. Yeah, they just keep showing me here, trust the timing. They don't want to give me timing. They just want to tell her to trust the timing. He's coming. Okay? Yes. Right now, you're supposed to be alone. They just keep telling me she's supposed to be alone right now. She needs this time. This is her, it feels like you were in a relationship for a while, and this is your opportunity to really decide who you want to be. There's some awakening happening for you in your own individual journey that this man will add to, not necessarily, like, you need to do it for you, and then it's almost like rises you to a level where you're a match to this guy. You might need to re-listen to this. Okay. All right. I hope that's helpful, because he's their girl, and he's fine, and he's cute, and I love his authenticity. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Claire. Bye, sweetie. Okay. Next, I have Megan in Washington. Hi, Megan.
Hey, Nadia. I'm so glad you picked me.
Oh, yay. Okay, how can I help you? Good.
So, in December, a rowing creation of mine kind of fell through, and so you told me I was being rerouted to a better path. And so a new opportunity has popped up for me to row in the UK later this year, and I'm wondering if this is kind of the reroute.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, sorry.
It's
yes,
really
girl.
exciting.
Yes. Oh, my God. I got so excited. Well, just for all of you to know, Megan and I work together. We've worked together, and this rowing dream has been your dream, and you got so disappointed and so devastated that the one team you wanted didn't take you. And I felt really strongly there was another path. Girl, this lights up like a Christmas tree. Like, whoo, it lights up so big. I got such a joy from it. I am pumped for you, girl. Pumped. This is exactly right. And they're showing me here self-sufficiency. They're showing independence here. They're showing me clarity. They're showing me, yes, this is right. It's all making sense. They're showing me pieces coming together. They're showing me the puzzle finally making sense. I'm getting goosebumps. I think this is amazing. I'm so happy. That's how I feel about that.
Wow,
yes.
I'm glad.
Yes. And what I want you to do is, like I just said with Claire, is get ahead of it. How do I want it to go? I want it because it's going to be so life-changing, so paradigm-changing for you that it's going to be scary because there's going to be a massive change as a result of this that's going to dictate change the trajectory of your whole life. Like, this is a big deal, is what I'm trying to say. This change.
Huh.
And so I want you to get ahead of, like, when you move and there's another culture and there's another country and new people and a new team and a new climate and, all those things, right? Those are a lot of things, new living situation, right? New coach, there's a lot of new unknown. So what they're just encouraging me for you is, how do I want this to go? I want it to be fun. I want it to be easy. I want to enjoy the journey. I want it to be smooth. I want to meet my people. I want to feel proud of myself. I want to kill it. I want to be, you see what I'm saying? Like, just prepave as if you're laying down the bricks of how the next year of your life is going to go. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? But I love this so much. I'm just super pumped. So that joy is always my indicator that it is in alignment with your highest path. So I'm really glad because
a couple things still need to work out. Yeah.
Fall into place. Yeah. But you feel how it lights up? You feel, I felt it just lit up because it kind of came out of nowhere, but remember we said, let it go.
Pretty random. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I'm excited for you. Please keep me posted, via email on what's going on. I would love to hear, I like to know what's going on. Keep me posted. So let me know when it fully goes through. Yeah. It feels like it's your highest timeline. So I just want you to line it up energetically, just in your own conscious work. Instead of waiting for them to, I'll feel better once it all is through, assume it's done and write it out how you want it to go.
Okay, I will.
Okay, and
Thank you
instead
so
of
much.
that waiting energy. Okay, no problem. Thanks, Megan. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye.
No problem. Okay, next I have Anya, North Carolina girl. Hello.
Girl.
Yay. I know all y'all today. This is the crew right here. How can I help you, honey?
The girls. Part of the answer for the last gal is part of my answer. I just have to get clear on how to set it up. Hurricane Helene, aftermath in my subdivision, 2 roads destroyed, and now we're doing FEMA applications, blah blah blah.
Because they're showing me there's still kind of chaos around you. You're still living in instability, which is really challenging. Because they kept showing me still in chaos, like this energy of again, instability, not feeling like things are done, still a long road ahead, that energy kind of thing.
Long road, literally and figuratively, long road ahead. Found out it's going to cost maybe $345,000 to repair the main road. So we're applying to FEMA. Yeah, and that doesn't count the lesser road. So is there anything that you can, help me get a handle on energetically how to put out the energy of cooperation and support from FEMA?
Yes. Yes. So hold on. Let me just get you right now.
Anybody else that needs to come in. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to open up this energy, and what I'm going to tell you, and this is what I'm hearing, and I'm just going to say it the way they're telling me. There are solutions coming that there is no way for you to foresee. The places in which you think
say that last piece again.
That you will not be able to foresee. Okay?
Okay.
The route in which you feel the quote unquote money or solutions will come is not the only way it can come. Open up the energy and invite. What is my strong desire? I want love for this community. I want to rebuild. I want everyone to thrive. I want the win-win-win. I want it to be easy. I want it to be easier than we expect. I want solutions to flow in for the benefits of all. Call in from your bigger self. You are still stuck in that 3D. It has to be this way, and I need them. The power's out there for them to give us the money. No, no, no. I am the power. I am the power. Let's go. Bring it in however it wants to come in. Maybe it's some billionaire decides to come in and fix the road. I don't know. Okay. What I'm saying is have faith in there is a collective, powerful desire to rebuild this. Tune into that and open the energy up to magical solutions. Because they are showing me here that you're doing it the hard, slow way. And you can tell because it doesn't feel good. It feels hard and it feels slow. And instead of again, I'm out here in California. I have so many, like I said, I grew up here in Brentwood in the Palisades. My best friend since I was 11, her mom's house, her dad's house, her brother's house, all burned to the ground. And there's that same energy here of they haven't even cleaned it up yet. And how do we build? And the air is, it's just so overwhelming. So you have to seek that higher perspective. You have to go high into. Does that make sense? Yeah, because that's what's going to bring it in, and you can anchor that in. Call. Yes,
my call.
You can anchor that in.
Exactly.
I will tell you this. I see a joy and a celebration around the solution that's going to come in. It's like the solution that's going to come in is going to be so joyful. Okay, but they are showing me a solution. That's not what it looks like now. Okay, so open to that. I'm here for it. Okay. Thanks so much, Anya. Always great to talk to you.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Bye, honey. Bye. Okay, I only have time for one more, guys. I have Laura here in Georgia. Hi, Laura.
Oh, hi, Nadia. It's Laura. I'm so excited that you're on today. What a treat.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
So what can I help you with?
Well, I have my usual questions about a man coming in, a great love, and new clients. So love and work.
Okay. Okay.
What do you see, baby?
So what's so interesting is, again, you're bringing me a return to the child energy, and there's a sense of looking around going, I don't see anything I want out there.
Oh, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
So true. Yes.
Right. You're like, it's like that from Mel Brooks, History of the World, when she's going around, she's like, no. Like she's like, no. You know that scene? It's such a funny scene.
I don't, but I'll have to watch it.
That's what they're showing me. Yeah,
it's spot on.
So my point is that's what they're showing me. So show me where my joy is, because I will tell you, you start looking for what you do want, not what you don't want. Ooh, I don't like that. I do like that shirt he's wearing, or I do like that he has nice shoes, and I like that guy has his hair, or I like that guy is taking care of his mom, or whatever. Look for what you do like instead of what you don't like. Seek your bliss through the small moments of the day, because your natural energy is actually very joyful, and you love being by yourself. There's a part of you that's really grown accustomed in loving being by yourself. And they're also showing me here, there is a little bit of fear, like you want a partner, but you also really want your independence. So part of what you want is somebody that also gives you that space and independence. Someone who's not immature or codependent or
Amen.
needy.
Do you remember that? I mean, that is so me. Yes.
I don't remember. Your energy comes back to me. So, I talk to so many people.
Are there men like that out there that are attractive?
Okay, and woot, there it is. Okay, so, and that is why you have not met him yet. So, you bring me the person who's looking for me is always my favorite affirmation, because that's how, when I met my husband, he, bring him to me. Let me know him when I see him. Let me feel the comfort in my soul. Let me think he's the most beautiful creature I've ever seen, and let him think I am the most beautiful creature he's ever seen. Let us know each other on a deep level. Let there be clarity. This is how you turn it around. You connect with the highest version of you and activate that and make it the louder voice. And then the other one will quiet, because if you're in this 3D, like I said, if you're looking outside on the news, it is looking bleak. Okay? That is not the highest truth. Yes, you look around, but you light yourself up like a Christmas tree, because you are a light, and bring him to you.
Okay.
All you need to do is, I'm going to turn on my light and set the intention of bringing someone to me that is looking for me, that feels so wonderful. Because again, it's not about what they look like. It is about the feeling they evoke within you. You see what I'm saying? When I see them, I am so attracted to him. I am so attracted to him. That's what you want. So don't focus on they need to be good looking. I need to be attracted to them genuinely, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Really briefly, my mom's husband is 20 years younger than her. So he
I
might
remember
be
that.
Is all.
Yeah.
Yeah, is all.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm open. Well, my neighbor's dating somebody 14 years younger, and I don't think he's attractive at all, but I try to, I will take it on advisement. So briefly too, do you see, so is that all I need to do? And then how is the client business situation looking?
It's funny because it's the same energy, because you want to bring in your people. Okay, you want to bring the people that see you. You want to bring the mutual benefits. You want to bring in the win-wins. You want to bring in the people that you can really serve. It's the exact same thing. You light yourself up with a powerful intention. So I would really focus on, what is my intention? What am I calling to me through this powerful intention? That is how you draw things to you, because it's already there. And the way I see it, it's literally like your light's turned off and then you turn it on. That's all you got to do.
Well, business is good enough, and, I have done things internally to meet the man and to grow the business. So, things are good. But
this is this last piece to push you over into the next phase. Because you've hit a plateau.
Yes. So when I find myself doubting or going back to, there's nobody out there, or
so if I think that thought, you need to sit down and go, I haven't seen it yet. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Show me where he is.
Basically.
Give me synchronicity. What does this make me know I want? What am I clear about? You know what?
I talked to
there's
Abraham
someone out there
about
for
this.
you? Yes, and it's like, do I believe someone's out there for me? Yes or no?
Well, that's what Abraham asked me, and I can't. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, how do I? How do I get to that belief? Just keep saying it over and over.
It's not saying it. It's talking yourself into what the truth is. It's tuning to your inner being. How does my inner being see it? Show me. I'm having trouble seeing him. Show me where he is.
So you do see somebody. There is somebody.
Yes, girl. Yes. God. Well, I have to go because I have to stop the show. But thank you so much, Laura. I'm
good to hear from you, darling.
Me too. Thank you. Guys, it has been such a joy. Thank you so much for having me. I hope I can see you again soon. Have a blessed and amazing Sunday. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archive shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.